seconds and begin. Go.
Welcome to the special called meeting of the Board of Regents of Eastern Kentucky University. The date is July 26th. It is a little bit after 2 p.m. and we are set to go. I'd like to call the meeting to order. First and foremost, Jeremiah, I know you were sworn in at the last meeting, but welcome to you, sir, in your first official meeting as a regent. Jenna, welcome to you. And I know that Ashley is standing by. Welcome to you as well, Ashley. At this point, the first matter for the board is the swearing in of our new regent, Ashley Ward. Madam Counselor, please take it away.
Okay, Mr. Ward, we're going to do your oath. If you will raise your right hand and affirm at the end. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth, and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully execute to the best of your ability the office of a member of the Board of Regents of Eastern Kentucky University according to law? And do you further solemnly swear or affirm that since the adoption of the present Constitution, you being a citizen of this state, you have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state nor out of it, nor have you sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have you acted as a second in carrying such a challenge, nor aided or assisted any person thus offending, so help you God?
I so affirm.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome
Thank
to the
you.
board.
Thank you so much.
You're on mute, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madam Counselor. We also have the reappointment of Regent Babbage. Regent Babbage, I believe we are going to try to do the oath here with your reappointment. I think we've got to give the our counselor a moment to get to her Zoom desktop. While we wait, I do want to share with the group that Regent Ward has a son that graduated from EKU in 2019 from the computer science program and is doing an outstanding job with Lexmark. And his daughter is a high school, Fayette County public school teacher, and is presently working on her principal certification online through EKU. So it's always wonderful. We have Regents that have a guided diversity and passion for the things that we're doing and know it firsthand, either by themselves from having been a student or family members that were or are students. So I wanted to share that with the group about Regent Ward and his family and their connection to EKU. And then also his wife is a graduate of Model Laboratory School. So very familiar with the good work that we do at Model. Regent Full, are you back at your desk? I said Regent Full, I meant Counselor Full. Counselor Full, can you proceed with the swearing of Regent Babbage?
I can do that. Regent Babbage, let me get you in my line of sight. There you are, ma'am. Welcome. Congrats on your reappointment.
Thank you.
Are you ready to be sworn?
Thank you.
Okay.
I am ready.
You will raise your right hand and I will read the oath and then you can just affirm at the end. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth and be faithful and true to the Commonwealth of Kentucky so long as you continue a citizen thereof, and that you will faithfully execute to the best of your ability the office of a member of the Board of Regents at Eastern Kentucky University according to law? And do you further solemnly swear or affirm that since the adoption of the present Constitution, you being a citizen of this state, that you have not fought a duel with deadly weapons within this state nor out of it, nor have you sent or accepted a challenge to fight a duel with deadly weapons, nor have you acted as a second in carrying a challenge, or assisted in any person thus offended, so help you God?
I do.
Welcome back aboard to the Board of Regents.
Thank you. It's an honor. And Ashley, you and I knew each other in high school. We didn't point that out, but we've known each other a long time.
Uh,
So welcome.
Are you suggesting that Regent Ward is a villain?
No. We
Yeah,
met
but,
at the same leadership workshop where I met my husband.
Right. So yeah, it was, seniors in high school. We're not going to talk about how long ago that was, right, Laura?
Actually, I think I was only a freshman.
Was that what it was? Okay. It's good seeing you again.
Good to see you.
Small world.
Thank you.
Outstanding. We are now moving to the informational item. President McFadden will report. Mr. President, you are on mute.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I appreciate it very much. Yes, Regent Babbage will always be a freshman at heart, so we are always grateful to have her. And she's always excited at this time of year to come help us move all of these freshmen in. And she can say it was just yesterday that Bob and I met in the ravine, so it was good. So, well, I am very grateful to be with you all. I promised you at our last meeting we were, back face to face, but we felt like for today's check-in meeting and with the swearing in of Regent Ward that the Zoom was perhaps the easiest way to accommodate that within the 30-day window that needed to take place. But I do have a few updates for the board that I would like to share just as we're getting ready to really launch the fall semester. And there's a lot of excitement in the air. There's a lot of great things that are going on. I want to make sure that each of you know that you have an open invitation to be a part of those things. We will fully open the campus in just 3 weeks for the fall semester. I will tell you there is a sense of really anticipation and really a palpable excitement across campus. Most all of our staff have returned to their offices back on May 11th. Our faculty will be back after a much needed summer break. In-person meetings, trainings, tours, summer camps are all once again going really strong on campus. We had almost 4,500 visitors on campus this weekend for a football camp, the largest type of camp event that I think we've ever hosted on this campus. And campus looks beautiful, and I think we put our best foot forward. As we frequently say with the optimistic view toward the end of this pandemic, this is our next normal, and our next normal is one that our team has worked very hard to shape and for it to be a very positive experience for all of our students, our community, our faculty and staff, and everyone who's affiliated with EKU. Among those experiences, one of the things that we're most excited about to bring back is our Big E Welcome Week. That is a hallmark week for EKU when we welcome the new freshman class here to campus and really show them that this is their home away from home. Freshman move-in will begin August the 11th, so write that down. Make sure you stretch before you come to campus that day. Those mini fridges just keep getting bigger, so make sure you're stretched out. But we have a robust schedule of activities that week for our class of 2025. You'll be receiving an invite later this week to participate in many of those events as your schedule might allow. Our newest students will be the first to participate in our Book Smart program. Our free textbook program, we're the only school in Kentucky doing this, one of only a handful in the nation who have committed this type of resources to our students. And I want to thank this board for their support to ensure affordable college experience for our students here at EKU. Another highlight of the Big E Welcome is that we will return with our Welcome Walk. The Welcome Walk really is our opportunity to put our best foot forward and tell these students that they are entering Turner Gate really with the world ahead of them and that anything can be achieved. I would invite all of the Board of Regents, our faculty, our staff, our local community to gather with us on Lancaster Avenue for the Welcome Walk, which will take place between 4:30 and 5 o'clock on Friday, August the 13th. Again, you'll be getting some additional information about that week so that you'll be there and we'll make sure we get you the t-shirt and all of the apparel. This event is an opportunity for us to really welcome and congratulate the newest members of the Colonel family. I will tell you they have had a very atypical experience as they finished their high school career and really prepared for college. We are grateful that every student found and chose EKU as their school of opportunity during this very unpredictable recruitment cycle. We will hold to our mission to give them an exceptional education focused on excellence in everything that we do. The next thing I'd like to talk a little bit about is our E3, our Exceptional Eastern Experience Program. Beginning with the Big E welcome, the E3 has really been a year-long lineup of us working to provide campus opportunities, engagement opportunities for our students and for our community to feel like that they could reconnect with one another after the very challenging times we've seen the last 18 months. We will see a lineup of entertainment and engagement that includes free concerts, DJs, comedians, bonfires, festivals, athletic events, pep rallies, post-game pep rallies. We also are going to have some very unique heritage and cultural programs throughout the year, some good celebrations to recognize our employees and our students, and some academic enrichment opportunities where we will feature national guest lecturers from across the nation. We'll have a comprehensive calendar that is getting wrapped up this week and will be ready to ship out by August 1 to really show some of the signature events that we're going to have. And we would invite the board and the community to participate anytime that they can. With the structured plans that we had in place last year, if we rewind the clock a year, we spent most of the summer planning for COVID-19 and how we would manage that. I will tell you that as we return to pre-pandemic campus capacity for classes, housing, and events, we are still committed to the health and safety of our EKU family and our local Richmond community. I want you to know that our COVID-19 task force continues to meet and review the latest guidance and information on infection rates and the Delta variant from local, state, and federal health officials. We also continue to offer education and encouragement for vaccinations for all who are medically eligible to participate. We have vaccine clinics open here on campus this week, vaccinating students and providing those opportunities. We will continue to test and provide vaccination opportunities for faculty, staff, and students throughout the entire academic year. In addition, I will tell you that we are developing some very unique incentives for our students to promote student vaccination. And we will maybe even hope that one of our colonels will win one of these scholarships that the Commonwealth of Kentucky is funding currently. As of today, I want to give a quick enrollment update. Enrollment continues to trend upward with over 400 new students enrolling last week. We're solidly on target to hit our budgeted enrollment goals based on this snapshot. While we are still working through a delayed enrollment phenomenon created by the pandemic, we do have an outstanding enrollment management team and an academic affairs team who will be enrolling students right up to the end of the add drop period for this fall semester. A few key successes I'd like to touch on. We have across the board increases in our underrepresented minority student population. Increased number of housing contracts year over year. Our new freshman class number has eclipsed our targeted goal and is up year over year. Our in-state and in-service region enrollments are up, and our e-campus enrollments are up as well. I want to say that all of this is possible only because of the hard work and determinations of our student-first focused EKU team here. To come out of this pandemic with so many positives from an enrollment standpoint is truly encouraging. Speaking of the EKU team, you should have received a notice on Friday of last week that Ms. Colleen Cheney has joined Eastern Kentucky University effective August the 1st as our Chief of Staff and Chief Communications Officer. We are beyond excited to welcome Colleen to our team to start on August 1st. But I will say that it comes with the parting of one of my dear friends, Mr. Doug Cornett, who will be retiring as of September the 1st after 32 years of dedicated service to Eastern Kentucky University. Colleen couldn't be with us today. I'm hopeful that we can recognize Doug in a more formal way during our regularly scheduled meeting in September, Mr. Chair. But the last thing that I would like to leave the board with is that it is with a great deal of admiration and respect that I can share with you today that one of our selfless and generous alums, Ms. Karen Ann Hawkins, left the largest gift in the history of the institution to us just recently that we were able to that was a part of her estate. We had a $2.5 million gift that is really the product of her generosity and her commitment to EKU being the school of opportunity. Karen Ann Hawkins was a 1968 graduate at EKU and a lifelong resident of Anderson County. Her bequest, as I said, is the largest single gift in school history. And this is amazing news to share as we enter into the next normal, one of the best semesters ever at EKU. Karen Ann passed last November. Sadly, I did not get a chance to meet her personally, but over the last several months, we've had a chance to gather with her family and her friends to recognize the amazing woman that she was and the impact that the gift that she has given is going to have on students. I want everyone on here to know that every bit of those funds will be committed to student scholarships. A portion of that will be for Anderson County students, the balance of which will be for any student from the Commonwealth of Kentucky. So from Paducah to Pikeville, from Covington to Williamsburg, Eastern Kentucky University will be able to provide more opportunities to more students because of her amazing gift. I want you to know that the most exciting days for our institution are ahead. We are super excited about the start of the fall semester and look forward to hosting you all here very soon. Mr. Chair, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. President. Doug, on behalf of the board, thank you for 32 years of dedicated service to the university. I do look forward to a more formal thank you when we meet again in the fall. Dr. Wasson and Dr. Moore, thank you for the partnership that the two of you have in driving enrollment at the university, both overall enrollment and the enrollment of underrepresented minorities. The work that you guys have done in the pandemic or during the pandemic to stay engaged, to stay after students, to reach out to them when they are, quote, ghosting you, and keeping them in a place where they're thinking about their futures is outstanding. Thank you for that. And Mr. President, thank you for continuing to innovate and for continuing to find top talent as you did with Ms. Cheney and bringing together the best group of talented individuals to form a cabinet and serve the university that you possibly can. We're very appreciative of that, and we look forward to talking more about it at the September meeting. We do have a few action items. The first action item is the re-election of the vice chair and secretary by statute. Every time that we have a new appointee to the board, we are required to vote for a vice chair and a secretary. And I believe that Regent Castro is prepared to make a motion to reappoint or re-elect Regent Long as vice chair and Regent Marion as secretary. Is that so, Regent Castro?
That is correct.
All right, so we have a motion on the table. Is there a second?
Ashley Ward.
Thank you, Regent Ward. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I believe that motion carries. Don't believe there are any nays. Next action on the agenda is the approval of Kentucky Utilities easement for the Kentucky Wired project. I believe Ms. Crow will report on this easement.
Yes, thank you, Chair Diaz, and good afternoon to you and to all members of the Board of Regents. I bring for your action today 2 easements between EKU and the Kentucky Utilities Company. These both relate to the Kentucky Wired project, which, as you may know, is a state-run project to increase high-speed internet access as well as cellular networks across the state. Kentucky Wired is managed by Kentucky Communications Network Authority, or KCNA, and we do have existing easements between the university and KCNA. It's my understanding that the Kentucky Wired equipment that is on both our Corbin and Manchester campuses under those easements is in need of updating and replacement. And with the updating, there is a necessity for what is known as 3-phase power. Now, that is outside the area of my legal expertise, but I understand it well enough to know that it does require KU to run some additional electrical wiring onto EKU's Corbin and Manchester campuses. So that is what both of these easements will allow, is for KU to run that 3-phase power to the Kentucky Wired equipment that exists on both the Corbin campus and the Manchester campus. I have spoken with Terry Gray, who's the university's Senior Director of Regional Programs. Mr. Gray has confirmed with me that he's in close contact with someone from the university is in close contact with KCNA and with KU and are working through any concerns. They're collaborating. For example, if you look at the easement, you'll see that the Corbin easement is for 10 additional feet. And I did question that with Mr. Gray, the necessity of that. And he explained that we have some existing wiring and equipment that runs underground. And they worked with KU, the university has worked with KU reroute those wires. That does necessitate the 10 additional feet, but it just shows the collaboration that's occurring. And with that concern addressed, there are no further issues. The university is supportive of the projects moving forward. We hope that the upgraded equipment will bring higher rates of internet speed to both the Corbin and Manchester campus and better connectivity and better service all around. But with that, the Board of Regents does have to approve these easements. So I would welcome your questions, your feedback, and ultimately your action on both of these items.
Thank you, Councilor Crowe. Are there any questions? One quick question on my behalf. Do you anticipate any disruption in service or flow of traffic on account of these easements?
I have not been made aware of any concerns that there will be any disruption. I know that KU has already done much of the work that happens off of our property. It's just a matter of getting those lines run. So I do not believe that if there is a disruption, it would be minimal just in connecting that new equipment to the new power source.
Thank you, ma'am. If there are no further questions, I'm looking for a motion to approve the easements for the benefit of Kentucky Wired.
So moved.
So moved.
I believe I have a motion from Regent Long and a second from,
Babbage.
thank you, Regent Babbage. We have to see you in order for you to make a motion. Otherwise,
I'm sorry. I'm moved. So moved.
I don't want the Attorney General to get mad at us. Thank you. So I've got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. Thank you all for that. And I believe that is all the business for the day. There's nothing left but our adjournment, and let the record reflect that it's a 23-minute Board of Regents meeting, which is a record in the 100+ year history
That's a record.
of the university. Thank you all for joining on such notice and for helping the university stay in statutory compliance. Regent Babbage, congratulations on your reappointment.
Thank you.
Welcome to the board, and we all look very much forward to working with you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Nice to meet
Congratulations,
everyone.
Babbage, and congratulations, Rod.
Thank you so much. Look forward to meeting you in person.
Sure. Likewise.
Sir.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we are adjourned.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Thank you all.